Dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria. Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig
it? What's up, you crazy Italian action lovers, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Shatzer, and today I have a crazy flick lined up for us. It is Ruggero Deodato's 1983 just action-packed crazy, batshit crazy flick. It is Raiders of Atlantis, and this one is just high-octane insanity. Really crazy stuff, so let's just dive right into the insanity. Here is Raiders of Atlantis. Raiders of Atlantis, aka Atlantis Interceptors, is a batshit crazy Italian sci-fi action extravaganza, which is extremely heavy on balls-to-the-wall bombastic flair and over-the-top sequences that will flip your lid and blow your mind with its audacious flavor. Bizarre, unbelievable, and tremendously out of control. This madcap production infuses an entirely nonsensical narrative plot and just runs with it into complete and utter insanity, while throwing everything but the kitchen sink at its audience, and with spectacularly outrageous results. Cruel, mean-spirited, and without a doubt absurd, Raiders of Atlantis, aka Atlantis Interceptors, is a wild 80s actioneer that kicks ass and takes no prisoners, all with that sleazy, outlandish Italian cinema trademark trashy style. The film follows a ragtag group of survivors in Miami, Florida, who witness the reemergence of the lost city of Atlantis during a freak storm that is randomly triggered by an ancient Atlantean relic being found on the ocean floor. Unexpectedly, at the same time as this monumental event kicks into motion, an apocalyptic death cult of Atlantean worshippers begins staging a mass genocide across the land to celebrate the coming of the ancient race of Atlanteans. Caught between a rock and a hard place, the desperate survivors led by crackshot mercenary Mike Ross struggle to stay alive as they are ruthlessly hunted down by the psychotic and bloodthirsty Atlantean cult worshippers. Who will be left alive in this brave new world of kill or be killed? Totally loopy and unmistakably Italian, the cast of Raiders of Atlantis is a mixed bag full of constant entertainment and extremely unusual performances, all resulting in the cornucopia of strangeness that is this unhinged flick. From nerdy scientists, sexy archaeologists, and gun-happy heroes, the cast is an unabashed, enthusiastic bunch, bringing a raw, energetic power to the production that can't be held down or reasoned with. The big shot ball-busters and psychotic survivors of this demented high-octane flick are Christopher Connolly as Mike Ross, a take-no-prisoners mercenary for hire turned freelance Atlantis Interceptor headhunter. Gioia Scola as Dr. Kathy Rollins, a beautiful yet feisty scientist and archaeologist who has strange ties to this Atlantis uprising. Tony King as Mohammed, aka Washington, a rambunctious and indecisive Vietnam vet turned one-man army. George Hilton as Professor Peter Saunders, a brilliant nuclear physicist thrown headlong into an apocalyptic massacre. And finally, Ivan Razumov as Bill Cook, a handy helicopter pilot who's got a score to settle with the Atlantean cult menace. Absolutely all in when it comes to over-the-top madness and mayhem. The cast does a wonderful job in cranking up the energy of the picture, and just going wild with the unpredictable nature of the film and the cinematic craziness of the production. As far as crazy Italian action movies go, Raiders of Atlantis is the cream of the crop when it comes to non-stop explosive sequences and persistent movie magic bedlam. The violence of the picture is off the charts, and the cruel disposition of the film in general is something of a wild-eyed oddity. It's ravenous and without remorse, making for a highly confusing and totally nonsensical experience that only could have come out of the 80s and from the mad filmmaking geniuses of the Italian persuasion. The combination of adventure film aesthetics combined with action-packed insanity, topped off with science fiction fantasy absurdity, makes for one hell of a combination that, though completely clashes on all fronts, ends up being a fantastically fun random smorgasbord of loopy lunacy that is as fun to witness as it is to fathom how it was even produced in the first place. Extremely brutal and totally unpredictable. This is one Italian production that can't truly be explained, but rather only experienced. If you love films that are jam-packed with so many odd elements that it seems primed to burst, then this interesting little gem is just what you're looking for. In the end, Raiders of Atlantis, aka Atlantis Interceptors, is a fantastically fierce cinematic phenomenon that just might be the most batshit crazy 80s Italian action science fiction oddity that has ever had the privilege to have ever been made. In short, it's totally nuts. And there you have it, you filthy Atlantean bastards. That is the fabulously fun, totally entertaining, and just crazy over-the-top action flick. That is Raiders of Atlantis, aka Atlantis Interceptors. Just a crazy-ass flick. One that you just gotta see if you're into this kind of stuff. If you love 80s Italian flicks, and just the craziness that comes out of that area, you gotta check this one out because it really is fantastic and just a whole bunch of fun. Whole bunch of fun. But guys, that is it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next movie review. Take care.